Tinyland.
Mummy and Daddy Pig are taking Peppa, George and Susie Sheep to visit Tinyland.
Daddy, what is Tinyland?
It's a world just like the real world, Peppa, but very tiny.
It will be fun and educational.
Is it real, with real tiny people living in it?
No, it's just pretend.
If everything there is tiny and small, then we will be giants. And we will go, hello, little people. And they will go, ah, giants! I can't wait to get there.
Stop!
What's the problem, Mr. Bull?
There's no problem, Mummy Pig. We're just digging up the road.
Will it take long?
It will take as long as it takes.
But we're going to Tinyland today.
Oh, I love Tinyland. Everything's so tiny. And educational. That's important. Through you go.
Thank you, Mr. Bull.
Thank you.
Stop!
But you let them through.
They are going to Tinyland. That's important.
Welcome to Tinyland, where everything is really tiny. And educational. Feast your eyes on the world of famous places.
Wow!
These are exact copies of real famous buildings, but a bit smaller.
Ooh!
Here's Big Ben, and next to it, the Eiffel Tower, just like it is in the real world.
And the pyramids, Sydney Opera House, Statue of Liberty and the Kremlin.
But these famous buildings aren't all on the same street in real life.
Aren't they? Well, you learn something new every day.
Ooh, look at that!
This is the land of water.
Ooh, there are tiny little boats. And there's even a tiny Miss Rabbit. Boats! Boats! Get your boats here!
Yes, that is just one of my many jobs.
This looks just like Pirate Island. And there are some pirates. Aha! What was that? Dinosaur.
This is the land of dinosaurs.
Wow!
This is how the world looked a long time ago, before houses and cars and stuff. Here is a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Ooh!
And over there is a Triceratops. One is a herbivore and the other is a carnivore. Oh, look! They are playing together, just as they would have done.
Amazing! This is exactly as it would have been all those millions of years ago.
Except for the train.
All aboard! There you are again, Miss Rabbit, driving the train. Full steam ahead! Where's it going now?
To tiny modern land.
Clickety-clack, clickety-clack, the train went on the track. Puff and puff, clickety-clickety-clack. This is like where we live, Peppa. Yes, there are houses and cars and hills and trees and trains and planes and boats.
It's a busy world. 24-hour non-stop.
Stop!
Oh, it's broken.
No, it's not. Look there.
Stop!
It's a tiny little Mr. Bull digging up the road. That's what happened to us on our way here.
Tinyland is just like the real world, down to every tiny detail.
We're digging up the road!
London!
Peppa and her playgroup are visiting London for the day.
Children, this is London.
Wow, it's so busy.
There's so much to see, I just can't decide where to go first.
My friend the Queen lives in London. Maybe she can help.
This is the palace, where the Queen lives.
Hello?
Please, can I speak Queen.
I am the Queen. Who are you?
It's Miss Rabbit. You said if I was ever in London, I should drop in to see you.
Ah, Miss Rabbit. Come in, come in. Hello, everyone.
Hello, Queen. We're visiting London for the day.
We were hoping you could tell us the best places to see.
I can do better than that. After all, London is my city. I'll give you a guided tour myself.
Hooray!
The best way to see London is on a double-decker bus.
Ooh.
Mr. Driver, please may we borrow your bus?
Borrow my bus? You must be joking.
No, I am your Queen.
In that case, Your Majesty, take it.
If the Queen asks you to do something, you must do it.
Everyone up to the top deck.
The bus has stairs in it.
The double-decker bus has seats at the top.
I'm the Queen, and I will be your tour guide today. First stop, Big Ben. This tall clock tower is called Big Ben.
Actually, Big Ben is the bell, not the tower.
You know a lot for a little elephant.
I'm a clever clogs.
Oh.
That was loud.
That is the sound of Big Ben telling us the time. It rang 3 times, so it is 3 o'clock.
If it rang 6 times, would that make it 6 o'clock?
Yes, it would.
And if it rang 100 times?
Then it would be broken. On with the tour. Next stop, Tower Bridge. We need to cross the bridge to continue the tour. Stop! You can't cross!
Look, there's a big ship. It's going to bang into the bridge. The bridge is lifting up. Wow!
Tower Bridge lifts to let tall ships sail through.
Good. Now the ship has passed, we can be on our way. Please lower the bridge.
I'm sorry, Your Majesty, but there's another ship coming.
This is really too much. We can't wait around all day. Hold tight, everyone.
The bus is balancing on the bridge.
Now what do we do?
Hang on a minute, lads. I've got a great idea. Everybody move to the front of the bus.
Okay. Hooray!
The Queen is good at driving buses.
Are you enjoying your tour, children?
Yes! Open-top buses are the best. Why aren't all buses open like this one?
It is raining.
Ah, yes. That's why all buses aren't open like this one.
Children, open your umbrellas.
It is very important to take an umbrella when you visit London.
Next stop, Trafalgar Square. Oh dear, what a shame. Trafalgar Square is full of puddles.
But we love puddles. Come on, have a splash, Your Majesty.
It does look rather fun, and one is wearing one's boots. Whee!
The Queen loves jumping in London puddles. Everybody loves jumping in London puddles.
Simple science.
It is playtime at Peppa's playgroup.
Stop!
Mr. Bull, what are you doing to our playground?
We're digging it up!
Mr. Bull loves digging.
Hello.
Daddy, why are you here?
I'm working with Mr. Bull.
Ooh.
It looks like Mr. Bull is doing all the work.
Mr. Bull just builds the playground. I do the hard bit, planning it all.
Ah.
I've worked it all out with science.
That sounds very interesting, Daddy Pig.
It is.
Would you like to teach the children some simple science?
It would be my pleasure. Let's start by doing an experiment.
Meh. What is an experiment?
It's a way to find something out that we don't know. Like, how many children does it take to lift Madame Gazelle?
100. 10,000.
You're all just guessing.
What's the answer?
I don't know, but we can use an experiment to find out. Who wants to try and lift Madame Gazelle?
Me. I can't lift her.
Madame Gazelle is too heavy for one child to lift.
Let's try 2 children.
She's very heavy.
Madame Gazelle is too heavy for 2 children to lift.
Let's try 3 children.
It takes 3 children to lift Madame Gazelle.
We just did some simple science.
It was fun.
Let's do another experiment.
Yes!
Make a tower of blocks. Very good, but the tower looks a bit wobbly.
Oh.
How can we make the tower less wobbly?
Put the big blocks at the bottom and the small blocks at the top.
Fantastic!
Edmund Elephant is a clever clogs.
Can we do more experiments?
Of course. Who can tell me their favourite game?
Jumping up and down in muddy puddles.
And what do we need to make a muddy puddle?
Dirt and water.
Dirt and water. Mix them together to make a muddy puddle. Peppa, please test the puddle.
This puddle is too dry.
Let's add some more water. Please jump again, Peppa.
This puddle is just right. Nice and muddy.
And making muddy puddles is a bit like making concrete. Concrete is what we're using to make your new playground. It starts off wet and soft like mud, then it sets and goes hard forever.
Ooh.
Right now, it is gloopy like custard. Let me show you. You see, it's very soft. But who can tell me what's going to happen next?
The concrete will go hard.
Exactly. It will set as hard as rock.
Daddy Pig, I think you should step out of there before...
I'll be with you in a moment, Mr. Bull. I'm just talking to the children.
Yes, but...
You see, the concrete is soft. Still soft. And now... hard.
Wow.
All thanks to a bit of simple science. Now, Mr. Bull, what was it you were saying?
I was trying to say you should get out before the concrete goes hard.
Ah.
Daddy Pig is stuck.
Don't worry, Daddy Pig. I'll have you out in a jiffy.
How?
I'll dig up the playground.
Daddy Pig loves being dug out of concrete. Everyone loves being dug out of concrete.
Gerald Giraffe.
Mummy Pig is measuring Peppa.
There, Peppa. That's how tall you are.
I'm taller than I was before.
That's because you're growing up, Peppa.
Now George's turn. There, George. That's how tall you are.
I am taller than George. Oh.
Don't worry, George. As you get older, you'll get taller.
Yes, but I will always be taller than you, George, because I will always be older.
It is time for playgroup.
Children, today a new friend is joining our playgroup. Say hello to Gerald.
Hello, Gerald. Hello. Wow, you're really tall, so you must be really old.
No, Gerald is the same age as you.
Why is he so tall then? I'm tall because I'm a giraffe. I'm taller. No, you're not. Yes, I am. You measure to the top of the ears. Oh, do ears count?
Gerald Giraffe is the tallest.
Oh. I wish I was as tall as Gerald. And me. And me.
It is playtime.
Let's play hide and seek. OK. 1, 2...
While Peppa counts to 10,
4,
everyone must
5,
find a hiding place.
7, 8, 9, 10. Ready or not, here I come. Found you, Gerald. Oh, you didn't find me. Or me. I always get found because I'm so tall. Oh, it's not much fun being tall. I have to bend down to talk to everyone. I have to bend down to talk to George. Hello, George. What's it like being little? Let's play ball. Yay! Maybe I'll play later.
Gerald Giraffe doesn't want to play because he is sad.
To you, Danny. To you, Pedro. Catch, Peppa. Oh!
The ball is stuck in the tree.
I can't reach it. Let me have a go. No, it's too high. What can we do? Chop the tree down! No! I can get it with my trunk. No, I can't. If Emily can't reach it with her trunk, then we'll never get our ball back. What can we do? Chop the tree down. No! If only there was somebody tall enough to reach our ball. Gerald! What? You can reach the ball because you're tall. I can try. Hooray!
Gerald Giraffe has rescued the ball.
Oh, I can see something else. There's an animal stuck in the tree. Is it a cat? No, up here.
It is Tiddles the tortoise.
Tiddles! Tiddles!
Here is Dr. Hamster, the vet.
Oh, you naughty tortoise. Who do I have to thank for rescuing my Tiddles?
Gerald!
Thank you, Gerald. My goodness, you are a tall lad.
I'm a giraffe.
Oh.
But you're taller than Gerald, Dr. Hamster.
Yes, that's because I'm a hamster.
Are hamsters always taller than giraffes? I will be taller than Dr. Hamster when I'm older.
Yes.
Grown-up giraffes tend to be taller than grown-up hamsters.
Hello.
Hello! Mummy and Daddy Giraffe have come to collect Gerald from playgroup.
Wow, you're as tall as the sky.
That's because we're giraffes.
And my mummy and daddy are very, very old. George's new clothes.
It is a lovely sunny day. Peppa and George are playing in the garden.
Muddy puddles.
Peppa and George love jumping up and down in muddy puddles.
George, you are all muddy.
Peppa, George.
George, my goodness, what a muddy little piggy.
You'll need a bath.
And we'll need to wash your clothes.
Oh.
George is washed in the bath. George's clothes are washed in the washing machine.
We must have washed these clothes 1,000 times.
George's clothes have got holes in them.
When you wash clothes 1,000 times, they get holes in them.
I can see your bottom, George.
Maybe it's time we got George some new clothes.
Mummy Pig is taking Peppa and George to the clothes shop.
Hello, Mummy Pig.
Hello, Miss Rabbit.
How can I help you?
We need some new clothes for George, please.
Well, you're in luck. This is a clothes shop. First, we need to measure you. Now hold your arms out.
George thinks you're going to tickle him.
I promise I won't tickle you, George. Very good. What a big, strong boy you are.
You see, George, Miss Rabbit didn't tickle you, did she? No, But I will.
George loves being tickled.
Right, let's find George some new clothes. How about this? It will keep you very warm.
Ooh.
If George would kindly go into the changing booth, please.
George is wearing a big, thick, woolly jumper.
You look cuddly, George.
I don't think white is the best colour for puddle jumping.
This isn't white. It's every other colour but white.
George, you look like a clown. No.
George does not want to look like a clown.
Too much colour. What about this then?
Now you look like a penguin.
Yes, it's still not really George.
What about this then? Basically, it's what you had before.
Oh, yes.
George, you look like you.
What do you think, George?
Hooray!
George likes his new clothes.
Daddy, we're home.
Oh, so George didn't get any new clothes then?
These are his new clothes, Daddy Pig.
The same as before, but no holes.
Ho, ho, I see.
Can we play in the garden now, Mummy?
Yes, let's all play in the garden.
Yippee! Look, a muddy puddle. Let's jump in it. Jumping up and down in muddy puddles. Splish, splash, slosh, splish, splash. With a big splash here and a big splash there. Here a splash, there a splash, everywhere a splish, splash. Jumping up and down in muddy puddles. Splish, splash, slosh, splish, splash.
Ho, ho.
George, you've got your new clothes all muddy again. Oh.
You're one to talk, Peppa. Look at your clothes.
And you seem to be a little muddy too, Daddy Pig.
And you, Mummy Pig.
Oh, well, it's only mud. It'll come off in the wash.
If we're going to get washed anyway, let's get even more muddy.
Yes!
Peppa, George, Mummy Pig and Daddy Pig love getting muddy. Everyone loves getting muddy.
Surfing.
Peppa is on holiday at Kylie Kangaroo's house.
What are we going to do today, Kylie? We're going to the beach. Yippee! I love the beach.
Everybody ready?
Yeah!
Then let's go!
This is the beach.
Wow! Look at the sea and the waves.
Yeah, you'll need life vests for the water.
Dad, are we good to go surfing now?
You're all good.
What is that? It's a surfboard. What do you do with it? You lie on it and the waves push you along. Ooh. Come on, Peppa. I'll teach you. It's easy to float because the board is super floaty. The tricky bit is catching the wave. Ready, steady. Now, Peppa. Woo!
Kylie is being carried along by a wave.
Don't miss the next one, Peppa. Ready, steady, go! Isn't it awesome? Yes, it's brilliant! Surfing is the best thing ever.
It's true. Surfing is the best thing ever.
Ready, steady, go!
George wants to go surfing.
Sorry, George, you're a bit too little to go surfing.
Oh, the waves are getting too big for Peppa and Kylie.
Oh, is it time to go home?
Are you kidding? These waves are perfect for grown-ups to surf.
Where's your little brother?
He's out there with Mum.
Having fun, Joey? Your turn to surf, guys.
Thank you, but I'm quite happy to watch.
Why don't you have a go, Mr. Pig?
Why not? It does look fun.
Aw, the waves have gone.
Too bad, Mr. Pig. Looks like you've missed your chance to surf today.
Oh, that's a shame.
But it's just right for little George to go paddling in.
I'll come with you, George. No surfing, George, but you can sit on me instead.
George likes sitting on top of Daddy Pig.
Look at that wave coming!
Crikey, it's a big one.
Daddy, there's a big wave coming. Wave!
What's that?
Wave!
I think they want us to wave, George. Cooey! Cooey!
George is using Daddy Pig as a surfboard.
Wow, George has got great balance.
Hooray!
You're a natural surfer, George. Maybe you can teach me a few tricks.
George is the best. I loved surfing, Mummy.
Yes, what a fantastic holiday we're having.
So, what's planned for tomorrow?
Are you, staying another day?
I could stay here forever.
Well, I do have to go to work tomorrow.
They can come along too.
OK. Well, I suppose that might be...
Hooray!
Peppa is having a lovely long holiday with Kylie Kangaroo.
Grandpa Pig's train to the rescue.
Grandpa Pig is taking Peppa and George for a ride on his little train, Gertrude.
I love Gertrude the train.
And the good thing is, Gertrude has rubber wheels, so we don't have to go on train tracks.
We can go wherever we like. Grandpa's little train goes choo-choo-choo, choo-choo-choo, choo-choo-choo. Grandpa's little train goes choo-choo-choo all day long.
Miss Rabbit is taking the grown-ups to work in her big train.
Morning, Grandpa Pig. Out on your toy train again.
Gertrude is not a toy. She is a miniature locomotive.
Oh, that's nice. Bye.
Go faster, Grandpa Pig.
I can't. This is as fast as Gertrude goes.
The big train is going very fast. Oh dear, the big train has broken down. What's happening? We need to get to work.
Hello, Miss Rabbit. Having trouble with your train?
It's not funny, Grandpa Pig. All of my passengers need to get to work.
You need to get yourself a train that doesn't break down, like Gertrude.
That's a good idea. Out you get.
What?
I'm borrowing your train.
I'll change.
But what am I going to do?
You can stay here and mend the big train.
Righto. I do like mending things.
Oh, what fun! Riding a toy train.
Gertrude is not a toy. She is a miniature locomotive.
Of course. All aboard the toy train. Can't it go any faster?
No, Gertrude is a slow train.
Mrs. Cow is waiting for the train at the next station.
What's happened to the big train? Has it shrunk?
No, this is a toy train.
Gertrude is not a toy train. She is a miniature locomotive.
Off we go.
Grandpa Pig loves mending things.
So many interesting bits and bobs.
Oh dear, a traffic jam.
Gertrude can ride on the grass.
Of course.
Bye, everyone.
Miss Rabbit is taking a shortcut. Past the duck pond,
Hello, ducks.
up the hill,
Come on, Gertrude! You can make it!
and to the next station.
Hello! Where's the big train?
The big train is broken. We're riding Grandpa Pig's toy train today.
Gertrude is not a toy train. She is a miniature locomotive.
Next stop, the end of the line.
This goes here, and that goes there.
Grandpa Pig has mended the big train.
Good as new.
Last stop! Now you can all do your important work.
Hang on, it's taken us so long to get here. It's home time.
Oh, back we go then.
But if we travel on Gertrude, it will take ages to get home.
Hello, everyone. I've mended the big train.
Excellent, Grandpa Pig. All change.
Off we go.
Stop! What about Gertrude? We can't leave her behind.
Yes! Gertrude!
Don't worry. We can take the toy train as well.
Gertrude is not a toy.
We know. She is a miniature locomotive.
Gertrude is the best train in the whole wide world. Spiderweb.
Daddy Pig is hard at work in the study.
Daddy Pig, this study is a complete mess.
It's not that bad.
There are lots of cobwebs.
I love cobwebs. They give the room character.
Cobwebs mean spiders, and I don't like spiders.
I do. Spiders catch flies, and flies are horrid.
Well, as long as I don't have to see a spider.
Ah! A spider! Hello, Mr. Skinny Legs. Oh, where have you gone?
Find it. I don't want it in the house.
Everyone is looking for Mr. Skinny Legs. Mr. Skinny Legs is not in the filing cabinet.
Oh.
Mr. Skinny Legs is not under the chair.
Oh.
Mr. Skinny Legs is not on the table.
Oh, I wonder where Mr. Skinny Legs is. Oh, ho! It sounds like Mummy has found him.
Don't be scared, Mummy.
Get rid of it.
OK, we'll take Mr. Skinny Legs into the garden. Now Mr. Skinny Legs has got the whole garden to play in.
Bye-bye, Mr. Skinny Legs.
It is starting to rain. Mr. Skinny Legs is running back to the house.
Maybe he doesn't like the rain.
He's climbing up the water spout.
Incy Wincy Spider climbed up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed poor Incy out. Out came the sunshine and dried up all the rain. Incy Wincy Spider climbed up the spout again.
I don't want Mr. Skinny Legs in the house, Daddy Pig.
Let's take Mr. Skinny Legs a bit further into the garden. There we are. A nice tree for you to live in.
What is he doing?
He's making a web, Peppa. Spiders live in webs and use them to catch flies.
Oh, he's very busy.
Yes, it's hard work building a web. That's why you must never, ever break one. If you do, the spider has to do all the work again.
Yes, Daddy. Bye-bye, Mr. Skinny Legs.
It is bedtime.
I liked watching Mr. Skinny Legs make his web today.
And tomorrow, he'll make another web.
Really?
Yes, Mr. Skinny Legs makes a new web every day.
Where will the new web be, Daddy?
I don't know. We'll find out tomorrow. Good night.
Night-night.
It is morning. Daddy Pig is getting ready to go to work.
I don't want to be late. I have an important meeting at the office.
Daddy, you work very hard.
Yes, I do, but not as hard as Mr. Skinnylegs. Bye-bye, everyone. See you tonight.
Stop, Daddy.
What is it?
You cannot drive the car today.
Why not?
Look.
Mr. Skinnylegs has built a web, joining the car to the house.
Daddy, you said you must never, ever break a web.
Did I?
Yes, Daddy Pig. If you move the car, you will break the web.
But how am I going to get to work?
Don't worry, Daddy. You can borrow my little bicycle. Here you are.
Thank you, Peppa.
Daddy Pig is riding Peppa's little bicycle.
Have a nice ride to work.
I will, Peppa. Bye.
Bye.
Daddy Pig works very hard. But Mr. Skinnylegs works even harder.